Hey Mo, we need to get an intro down for this channel, you know.
Yeah, but what are you thinking, Lee?
Why don't I rap over the top of it?
Don't be ridiculous. You sound like a northern M&M.
Look, listen to me. Yo, yo, yo. The Munch Brunch in the house, man.
Absolutely not.
Right, what you got in mind?
Let's just keep it simple.
I'm Lee.
I'm Aim.
We're the Munch.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to another mukbang with Aim and Lee. We are the Munch Bunch UK. Lee, tell them what we have swimming on the menu today.
Hey Mo, we have traditional British fish and
Look at the
chips.
size of that.
Look at the size of the chip sign.
Yeah, but the fish is the main event.
Well, that's a bit small, really. But
Your fish is huge. Look at the size.
no, I thought you'd want a proper shaped fish. Mine was a broken fish, I reckon, when it was in the sea, because it's a funny shape.
This is an actual shark.
Yeah, we're back in the room, guys. So to adjust the lighting. Hope we're all good.
That's better.
Yeah,
but look at that.
It's Friday. Happy days. We've got some traditional Heinz ketchup. I've been thinking, we need to write a book.
Oh yeah.
All right,
so
we don't.
Mushy peas.
Garden peas. What are these?
Mine are more traditional for this meal.
Yeah, I don't do mushy peas unless I'm forced to. Like, if you hold a knife to my neck, I might do. But ideally, I'd leave them. Garden peas, though, yeah, any day.
Anybody would think that garden peas and ketchup is nice?
Yeah, me. On a sandwich. Garden pea sandwich. Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, like if you got some chips, like I here, and you get some bread and butter, and then dip it in your garden peas. That's nice.
I love mushy peas. Delicious. Right.
Yeah, it's Friday anyway, guys. Hope we're all having a lovely start to the weekend. This is from Aldi, the fish. It's like one of their deluxe fish, so not like the stuff that gets, binned. It's like the good stuff that the fishermen go out and get. I say it's good. I know it's beer battered fish.
Right. Here
So
we
I'm
go.
hoping it's going to be quite tasty. I've got some bread and butter. The chips that big, I can only fit 2 chips on there. Wow. Oh, hell yeah. Let's just crack the microwave, to be fair. So I was getting the ketchup out. I said to her, T, do you want some ketchup? Because I've got 2 bottles. She could have took the one in for her and Aim's mum. I said, no. I said, okay. It was fish and chips. People know I have ketchup. She said, no. She went in the cupboard. I said, what are you getting? She said, sauce. I said, well, the ketchup's here. She said, I don't want ketchup. What are you getting? Hot sauce. I said, what? It's fish and chips. Should I have hot sauce and everything, Dad?
Yeah, she does.
And then she was walking off and came back. Have you forgotten something? Yeah, brown sauce. Something not wrong with that kid. She's wired up wrong.
Tia likes mixing mayonnaise, hot sauce, red sauce, and so she mixes everything together, that girl.
Well, you got me thinking, things aren't... As we get older, our tradition's going to go. I think we need to write a book or do a documentary or something on the traditions of English food, because...
Oh, you said that before. You want to write a book?
I reckon we should do, because... before you know it, kids will be asking for chocolate on top of their Indian curries and stuff. It's not normal.
Well, your dad has bananas.
Oh yeah, I have heard that before. I've never seen him do it, but I have heard that before.
I did. I made him a korma once and he says, can you put a banana on, please?
Maybe that's for people who can't handle the heat there.
Maybe it's to sweeten it, I'm not sure.
I don't know, but Tia adds some weird sauces and stuff to her food. I mean, who the hell in the past, in the 80s anyway, would have thought of putting hot sauce and brown sauce on fish?
Wait till you know what she does on a Sunday dinner. She adds coleslaw. I've seen her do that before. And also, when we went for my birthday carvery, she added baked beans.
But the thing is, I'm not sure. So where we went for a carvery, I think they also do like a breakfast carvery. So when me and...
Yeah, they do.
When I arrived at the at the pub, because I think I went separately to Tia.
You two and Mum went, me and Dad went.
Oh, I was ordering the drinks at the bar and she come round and told me, she said, Dad, you never guess what? What's that to you? You can get baked beans with your Sunday carvery. I said, really? And I didn't really argue, disagree with her, because I thought, oh, well, she thinks you can. Well, maybe you can. I doubt it. They're probably for the breakfast carvery. Me and Tia go up and get the carveries for Aim and the mum and for me and Tia. I sit back down, getting stuck into me roast beef or whatever the hell was having, potatoes and stuff. Tia rocks up with bloody baked beans on her Sunday dinner. I don't think she was meant to get the baked beans. I think they were there from the breakfast and she just added them anyway.
Surely they wouldn't have left them there.
I don't know. People do all sorts of weird things in restaurants and pubs these days.
That is really good.
Can you taste the beer?
But you'll like the batter.
So, what day is everyone going to go live with us though? It's Friday today when you're watching this. What day are we going live? Saturday.
I don't
We
know.
need to advertise it.
Could be tonight. Could be tomorrow.
That's really crap. It's like
You'll know when we advertise it an hour before. I reckon we should advertise it maybe a little bit before.
that is like saying you're going to find out if Gray gets caught out in Eastenders, but it might be on Thursday, it might be on Tuesday. We don't know what day it'll be, so I'm not going to tell you. That was the best EastEnders storyline they've done since Phil tried to kill Grant back in the day in the 90s. It was so good.
Oh, quick message. Thank you as well with a couple of people who's noticed that I went very well in the last few videos, like as in the dizziness. I had some advice, haven't I? But little do you know, I've got like vertigo. So I had a problem with my ears and it knocks your balance off. My mum's the same. It's a horrible feeling dizzy. Oh, this will be a good... I want to Lee to taste this batter because you love batter, don't you?
Yeah, I can leave the fish, just take the batter.
Well, that's impossible with this. It don't break away.
It's good. Well, it's good quality. It's just like £3.30, I think, for two. You look at the size of it, it's pretty good.
That's really nice batter.
That is really nice fish.
Haddock.
What you pay for haddock round here these days at the chip shop's like 40 quid a go. That is pretty good compared to that.
Well, no. That'll win.
I don't know. I find it can be a bit greasy
It can,
from the
but
chip shop.
the fish is better.
Did any of you watch Eastenders? So we was like 16 episodes behind. And Aim said, I ain't watching 16 episodes. So I was alright, I will. So I need to know what's going on. So I've been watching it a few episodes at a time. I was sitting there last night on the edge of my seat like...
Well, I haven't seen it just yet.
No, so I can't say too much, but you'll know I'm alright if you have seen it.
Just to say, these chips are now on my leg. They're huge.
Don't do things by arse round here, Ramo.
Yeah, sorry. I've accidentally got mushy peas on your trousers.
These were clean on last weekend. What the hell are you playing at?
Oh, sorry, you're gonna
Oh my god.
press pause.
It's everywhere. So I had mushy peas on my leg because Aim dropped that chip and she would say, can you get it off with your hand? I was like, Aim, I'll find some tissue in my pocket. No, you got to use tissue. She said, my trousers are more expensive than yours because mine are from bloody Primark. She's wearing Adidas. It's like, great stuff. So my Adidas trackies don't matter then.
Yours are Primark?
That's the one, Primark. And there's a reason I wear Primark. They're a bit more comfortable around the bum area. I find anyway. When I sit down, they're not as uncomfortable.
I don't wear trackies apart from a couple.
Oh, Christ. So the other day when I fell over...
Oh my god, you are going to upload it.
Yeah, I am. It's on
He's
our,
only caught it on video.
It might go on one of our cooking on gas videos, or it
No,
might...
don't put it on that. You put it on a short or something.
It's going on here, along with all the weekend vlog from him on coming down.
Don't put it on cooking on gas.
Well, that's where it's going now. That's where I've put it.
Where you fell over is not a cooking video.
The cooking videos are vlog stroke cooking, aren't they, guys? There's some cooking, there's some vlogging. Like, my mum might see off her face over there on the live. He's going on it. Bits of the extension part are going on it.
That don't make sense if it's a cooking video. Why would you...
If you've watched any of our stuff, which you don't, clearly, you'd know all the cooking videos have vlogs on them.
That's why somebody said it's not really a cooking thing.
That's why no, they were complaining because I didn't do cooking. I just stuck stuff in the oven.
Well, I believe that.
Anyway, moving on. This is our channel. I'm stop knocking it.
No, I'm just saying I think that deserves to be on here.
You know that it goes on here, Aim. What, you on this channel?
I know that, but I was just saying if you advertised it to a viewer as cooking on gas, I'd think it was the cooking one. I would love you to video titling it, the video when I fell over.
Oh, will do. I'll stick at the title. But anyway, if you haven't seen it yet, it happened the other day. I was walking Steve home, Aim's dad, on the way home. I thought I'd nearly died. It wasn't as bad as I actually thought.
Well, yeah, it wasn't really. It was really nothing like what Lee was. And when he said, I crawled back over to the back, he just stood up.
I can't believe my reflexes there. They were pretty impressive.
But I had to crawl on the floor.
And do you realise how drunk I was? That night I come back here, despite the fact I'd fallen on my arse in the middle of a road, hurt myself quite badly, I came back and I had 2 pies and 2 cobs. And I didn't even feel it till the next day. That's how drunk I was. But I didn't know it was caught on camera. I thought, for some reason, I cut the camera off before I fell over.
You was asking my mum at 3 in the morning if she wanted some toast.
That's how drunk I was. I was walking home in a bloody mullet, for Christ's sake. The only reason I took it off because I was scared of getting mugged. People think I was Joe Exotic.
Yeah, you really did. That was funny.
But it's on the video, guys, on one of the Cooking on Gas. The one where my mum comes to visit for a couple of days and causes a whole load of trouble by just falling asleep and getting too drunk. That was my mum, not me. But yeah, it did bloody out when I fell over.
That is so filling. Half a fish. You wait till you eat half a fish. You haven't even had any of your fish.
Well, I'm going to eat it, because we're on a video and it's going to take a bit of time.
I'm just saying I'm full. Look at yours, it's massive at this end.
That's why I'm going to enjoy it, 'cause it's pretty lovely.
Lee doesn't eat. You don't really eat fish, do you?
No. I feel as though like that'd be like eating a dog, because I had fish as a kid, as a pet, and I've had dogs, so I'd feel cruel eating fish.
Shut up. No, genuinely, like, you're not really like, you wouldn't order fish.
No, but you go on all the time, like, oh, I love fish.
Oh, I do.
But then,
not this. I really like fish and chip shop fish. I'm not...
That's what I'm saying, but you wouldn't actually eat fancy fish. Oh dear, you eat the boring fish like in batter. You wouldn't eat like the fancy looking stuff in restaurants.
I like that Young's Gastro.
Yeah, we don't get that in a restaurant now.
Like the fillet.
I know what you mean.
The white card stuff. With like lemon on and stuff. I like that. I don't like fishy fish. If that makes sense. I don't like fish that smells bad. But yeah, I like tuna.
I only like tuna in a tin. All the other fish that come in tins, like salmon and salmon.
I like sardines on toast.
Oh, I don't like the look of that. That's ridiculous. And the fact that they sell that in like expensive restaurants and stuff.
Do they?
I don't know. I thought they did.
I don't know about sardines.
Yeah, like sardines and like you get sardines and Bucks Fizz, don't you, something like that.
Oh, well, it's kippers normally.
Kippers, there you go. My granddad as a kid, he'd always have kippers for his
Bread
lunch.
and butter, yeah.
Oh my god, that they smell.
I like kippers.
So bad. No wonder everyone's happy to see him get out the sea. Like, all the other fish like, get out, kippers, you stink. Get in that restaurant. Nasty stuff.
I've never really seen kippers in a restaurant. I've seen like mackerel. Not really kippers.
I've never seen any of it because I don't eat fish.
It's more of a breakfast thing, that is.
I would hate to work, like if I worked in, say, Sainsbury's, Asda or Tesco or Lidl or Aldi. Yeah, the fishmonger section. I used to go past there when I worked at Sainsbury's. It's such a bad place to work for the smells. Imagine if I came home after work. Alright, I give a big sloppy kiss. I just stunk of like wet kippers.
They say that textiles you should get the smell off your hand.
Oh, no.
Oh.
If you work, that's alright. If you work on a fishmonger stall, let us know what is the worst fish to get off your hands. Let us know.
Is there a fish that you'd try that you think, oh, I don't want to?
That I would try, but I don't want to.
You know, like you think, oh, I wouldn't try that.
Any fish.
Now, would you be willing to... You are braver than me. You tried that soft shell crab. I couldn't do it.
Any fish with an eye. So, I don't mean any fish with an eye in its name, because all fish have an eye in its name. No, like you see them in the fishmonger
Oh,
stalls,
like a whole fish.
when they got the eyes and stuff. Then like the person walks on, usually a posh person with a fancy handbag, usually a woman, wants to do like a late supper for her friends, thinks she's posh. I'll have the one with the eyes, please. And then she takes over, don't know what the hell to do with it, and has to Google how to cut up
No,
her
I'm
fish.
asking, like, what would you try a certain fish?
No. I've tried tuna and pasta. That's about it.
But you tried soft shell crab. That is just a deep fried crab.
You know why I'm? Because it costs us like 50 bloody quid. And you was just willing to not eat it after we spent all that money on the food.
No, I ate the sushi, but I could not physically eat that. When Jill was down on the weekend, she had, from our Chinese, like a prawn dish. And the next day, I heated it up for her in the microwave, and I was like, she was like, just try one. And I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't try them.
Why?
I just can't physically put it in my mouth.
Hey, you put some funky stuff in your mouth over the years. I'm sure you could have eaten one little prawn.
I couldn't do it.
I mean, you ate a buffalo burger or
I didn't, a bison, and I didn't know, did
bison.
I?
I went looking for them the other day, not the bison. Somebody told us they was doing like pigeon burgers or something.
No, it wasn't. It was ostrich.
Ostrich burgers.
But I wouldn't eat that.
Well, you didn't have to. I was buying it for me. We didn't have them. I looked everywhere around
It's
now.
that bad that there's two. You know when we're eating, I can't discuss reptiles or like anything weird like that. It puts me right off. So even that ostrich burger, the thought of it puts me off.
So, like, if I start talking about
Rats and things.
well, that's not a reptile. That's
rats
alligators and stuff.
Reptiles like or insects or rats and things, it just puts me off. Literally puts me off food. I'm that bad with things.
So if I'm ever out with you and I want to save some money, you're like, Leah wants to go to a restaurant, I don't fancy it. I'll start talking about rats.
Yeah, and buffalo burgers, bison burgers.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's just like a fancy cow, ain't?
I mean, we was in Spain and I got funny about that veal.
Oh, God, that was so nice.
No, it was just really thin, cheap meat, in my opinion.
It was not cheap at all. I've never had it since, because I don't know where the hell you get it from around here. It's not like they sell it in our local bloody Weatherspoons. But the veal we had in Spain.
It was on the Waitrose website when
so
they did
good.
the other day. And I thought of you.
Oh, thank you. You thought me, but you didn't ask me. I would have happily had some of that.
It was veal meatballs.
Oh, maybe not that then.
Yeah, I thought,
No, we
I
had
don't
this
know.
veal and chips on holiday in Spain. It's the best meal. Probably the best meal I had there.
Oh no, that Chinese was the best meal I had there. That was amazing. Not was it? The chicken and chips and salad was the best meal I had there.
We had a lot of meals there, as you can guess, and it was all very nice. Spain do good food.
It's stupid that something so simple was so nice.
It's stupid that we didn't actually eat traditional Spanish food, considering we was in Spain. It'd be like a Spanish person coming to England and not eating fish and chips. Or a kebab.
Well,
Kebab.
I'd probably like paella without the prawns. I happily eat paella. I've had paella loads.
Well, I did have a Spanish hot dog and chips.
You didn't.
It was made in Spain, makes it Spanish.
In an American restaurant.
Exactly, it's kind of American stroke, English stroke, Spanish hot dog and chips. Tomorrow, or yesterday, because you're watching this on Friday, tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. St. Paddy's Day.
I reckon we should do a Saturday night St. Patrick's Day live.
What, 2 days late? We're just celebrating with the Irish and all our brothers in Ireland and sisters 2 days later. Because we forgot to put our clocks forward.
No, I've been out loads on St. Patrick's Day, but never with you.
Because
I used to go to this club called O'Neill's and it was fantastic for St. Patrick's Day.
I went out once, twice when I was younger to St. What the hell is it called? I think it's just called St. Patrick's Bar or Paddy's Bar. I don't know. It was in like where I'm from. And I went out once or twice when I was really young. I didn't really understand the big fuss about
Wasn't
it.
it called Fibber McMee's?
No, you're thinking of Fibber McGee's though, not Fibber McGee's.
I couldn't remember what it's called.
There's a place in Morecambe called Fibber
thought that
McGee's.
was like Irish.
Yeah. Best place in Lancaster, I'm at. Well,
Considering that this meal is based on the fish, you eating just the bread and
no,
chips
I'm not.
like you
I
are.
am a chip sandwich person. I can't help that. But I'm going to get through my fish. Well, look at it. It's proper good.
You could help yourself to any of these ginormous chips. I haven't put pepper on.
We've got 3 more yet.
There's no way I can eat any more of them. I might think 2 or 3, that's enough. Just
Well, they are like half a potato each.
It's too much, Lee.
Well, you did say to me before I went and met it, Aim, can you do the big chips
No,
that
you
you
said,
do?
I'm doing the big chips. I said, I like the hotel you used to work at.
Yeah, I used to look at this hotel when I met Aim. And they did, I was allowed to, I had to pay for stuff. I did staff discount.
These chips were big, but they wasn't as big as these.
They were tasty though. What we used to get at the hotel, they were, you got 6 in a
I think
bowl.
they did it in like beef dripping or something.
You got 6 in a bowl and it was like, I don't know, 2 or 3 quid. Oh my God. And then my boss was like, where's Lee at? Oh, we don't know. Like this people I used to work with just sort of cover up for me. And I'd be down in the bloody hotel restaurant ordering chips for my break when I was meant to be helping out in the hotel. Well,
They used to give free cakes as well. That was nice.
Well, I weren't really meant to take them, but we sorted
Well,
out
there was
ourselves.
going to be thrown away. They're not the day after. They had to be fresh.
I was
My
saying
goodness.
anyway, it's St Paddy's Day tomorrow, but there's a lot of other national holidays you may not know about.
Okay.
I want to tell you about some of them.
I know about National IMO Day.
That's every day.
Yep.
Right. Here we go. Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Did you know what's today's date? It must be the 16th today. It's the 16th of March. Tomorrow, though. St Paddy's Day. It's also National Evacuation Day, which I guess is when a lot of people evacuate out of a place on the same
Right.
day. I mean, I don't really know how you celebrate that one.
Right, evacuating.
Yeah, but like, where to? Because a lot of the world are coming to England at the minute. Obviously, people
sorry?
from Ukraine and stuff. Where are we meant to go to? Well, anyway, you got on Friday when you are watching this. It's National. We just had one of these actually. National Awkward Moment Day.
Oh, I have one of them every day.
We just had one then. It was like, oh, that's awkward. What world do we evacuate to? Aim's favourite day of the year.
National Wine Day.
No. On the 18th this is. So National Biodiesel Day.
What?
No, it's actually National World Sleep Day on Friday. So after you've celebrated Evacuation Day tomorrow,
Now you can have a kip.
yeah, you can have a kip on Friday. National Sleep Day. Your boss can't tell you to come in. Boss, it's National World Sleep Day.
Not really.
What?
Number 20. No, sorry.
19?
There's a bone in that fish.
Alright. National Read to Me Day.
No.
Which one?
Number 20. The 20th of Sunday the 20th. Really? That's a national day.
I don't know where...
National Kick Butt Day.
Yeah, National Kick Butts Day. I think this is an American list, you know.
I'm going to be honest about this fish, guys. This is about the third bone I've had in that. And considering this is a deluxe thing from Aldi.
Well, that's not good, is it? But I've not found any bones.
Well, the bones are... Fish bones, as we know, you can eat them. They're very, very thin, but they taste a bit like a hair.
Oh, I don't find any. But yeah.
Yeah.
We have... World...
21st of Monday the 21st.
What?
World Puberty Day.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to leave that one hanging there.
Oh, I couldn't see that.
I thought it was National Puberty Day.
Puppetry Day.
You know what? You put your hand up something and make its mouth move.
I couldn't read. I need my specs on.
Ooh! National Puppy Day.
Nah, look at 22. Look at the 22nd.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, yes.
What?
I'm going to get my groove on. And here it is right there.
World Water Day, guys, is the 22nd of March. Literally, there's a national holiday for every day of the year and then some more as well. 23rd of March, National Near Miss Day.
What's number 23? Well, 24.
What is loads
I
there?
don't know what that is.
24, World Tuberculosis Day.
Tuberculosis.
That's the one.
Tuberculosis.
I don't know. National World International Waffle Day.
The 26th, Saturday 26th, National Spinach Day.
Well, yeah, I love a bit of spinach idea. When I was on a diet years ago, I used to eat some spinach.
No, I love spinach.
We'll come back to these, guys. We'll do
I'm
these.
sorry, is this an actual thing?
I'm going to do these. Every video we do, we'll do like whatever day it is that day. We'll tell you what national day it is. So I'm not going to ruin it by telling you all now. But yeah, they're all real things then. Like, there'll be groups who actually celebrate National Puppetry Day.
Yeah, and to be perfectly honest, say that properly, tuberculosis, you know, was and is still serious. So people that have had it, or parents who've had it, you know, it's I can understand days like that, like World Cancer Day. I get things like that, but National Water Day. Well, I suppose you can celebrate if you did Water Day, Aid and things like that. There are some silly ones on there. National Kick Butt Day.
National Puberty Day. I've just created a new one after that.
Yeah, but I actually did think when I thought, oh, that's a bit. But it would be good, wouldn't it, to have a day like that, so it'd help young teenagers to.
There probably is one, to be fair, right?
We used to have school days called ADHD, not ADHD, Christ's sake, PSH.
PSHE.
Not ADHD. I'm sorry. And then I said peace, and I didn't mean to.
Oh.
Good God. Yeah, PSHE days. And that was like, was it like physical, social health, education, something like that. And we used to have like the fire brigade come in, and for whatever reason they thought it was necessary to fill up the room with smoke, and we'd like have to crawl on the floor to get out. And There was all sorts of mad things going on, and we had a sex education day. Oh my God, that was awkward. We had a whole day of the teacher showing us how to, place things on things. I mean, really.
I went with my mates when I was a kid.
Where to? School?
Well,
You didn't
obviously,
go to the sex clinic and ask for free condoms. That's exactly what you're going to say. And people are like, look at that, I've got a little like a little paper bag full of condoms. Look at me, I'm going to have
listen,
sex.
I didn't have a girlfriend in high school at this point. I never really had a girlfriend at all. And then a couple of my mates are like, yeah, we're getting our leg over. Yeah, we're bonking this bird.
And do you know what? 90% of the time they're lying.
I don't know, but they always told me they were getting on with girls. So they said, Lee, yeah, what's up? Come with us after school. Where are we going? We're off to town. We're going to go to a cafe, buy a cake. No, we're going to go to this place over the field, over the park there. And there'd been this building there forever. I passed it every day on my lunch break. I didn't know where it was. And after school, went
Sorry,
in there.
I've got a new chummy nose.
And I was like, what are we doing here? Oh, we're just going to go and speak to this lady in here. I was like, okay, it's not unusual to go and speak to a lady after school. Go in there, sit down. Hello, can I have your name? Yeah, it's Lee.
You would have known at this point that you was there, surely.
I didn't know I was going to get anything from it.
You knew what it was. Oh my God, that's the sex education building.
No, I didn't know until they told me that day. Do you have a partner, a girlfriend? Yeah, I do. I didn't, that's a lie, obviously. And are you using protection? Yes, I am. Do you need some more? Yes, I do. I don't know why I wanted it. I weren't doing anything with anyone at the time. I hadn't done anything with anyone at the time. And said, okay, sign this waiver to say that I've given you the right things, so you can't come after me if you get someone pregnant. Give me a bag of them. Went home. I thought, wow. Now what? Now you need a girlfriend, you idiot. I didn't have a girlfriend, did I?
Yeah, but didn't you ever think that the novelty was like, oh my God, look at what I've got?
Yeah.
It was just weird, wasn't it, to think, oh, look what I've got. Even though it wasn't my thing at the time, like I wasn't doing anything, but the fact you had these things.
What age did you get them at? Because I know what age you started doing stuff.
Yeah, but there was a gap in between. I never started. Look, that's a bit personal for this. My point is, and I was in a relationship. I wasn't doing it. I wasn't Tia's dad. But the point is, I used to think, oh my God, look, there's them.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Wow.
Look at what he's doing. You have a go at me when I do that with burgers.
I'm not a fishy kind of person. We've already established
What
that.
a waste of money.
It's not, because I'll give it to you in a minute.
No, I don't want it.
I'll give it to the dog.
We should have just got a fish from the chip shop and halved it.
Oh, £7 each.
But this is £3. You could have had one.
This has been tasty. I've enjoyed it.
You're not even at half.
I don't lie. Have you seen the size of it when I started? Bloody hell. So anyway, I got them things, but what was stupid was what I did with them.
What did you do with them?
Where I hid them. Because my mum was a bit of a nosy cow back when I was a kid.
Your mum would not have...
She found them, man.
She would
Trust
have
me.
gone, oh, Lee, what's going on?
She bloody didn't. I mean, that's before she met you. When she met you, she'd become easygoing. Before she met you, she was awkward. And I had them. And when you're a kid, like really young, you have things like teddies, don't you, and stuff. And they just get stuck up on your wardrobe because we didn't have a loft that I could put them in. And I had like one where you could sort of put your pyjamas or something or other.
Oh, I used to have a dog, one of them.
Yeah, so we had a zip on it, so I stuck them in there. I was like, that's safe for the next couple of years until I need them, when I'm like old enough to do stuff and don't have to worry about having children, too young. And I put them in there. God knows what Mum was rooting through there for. She found them one day.
That's what mums do.
Yeah, I know, she found them one day.
And what'd she say?
I don't remember, because it was like 20 odd years ago. I remember it being awkward.
That's not good. We want to know what...
I think I just sort of said, somebody at school give me same thing. We found them in Tia's room about a year ago by mistake.
But Tia's like, well...
We've got to give her them at college.
No, but Tia's the truth. Like, me and Tia are very, very open like that. She is 20 this year, so obviously I've known of things, put it that way. But...
Not under my body roof.
That's bullshit, though, isn't it?
No.
I'd rather be in my house than out there, let me tell you right about now. Tia's future partner can come and live with us.
If you're watching now, future partner, you better bloody behave.
Shut up, you shouldn't do that. You know that old persona makes people scared of their in-laws. Like dads, people were terrified of my dad.
We could have.
You still are now and again.
We could have stalkers on here who watch us in. Yeah, we'd like to get with Tia so we can infiltrate the family.
Can I just say, you was scared of my dad.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I am not.
You don't say anything to him if he says something wrong.
Because your dad's a pain in the arse.
No, he's nice, scary like that. You wouldn't dare. Nobody would.
Oh, that's a bugger. The bottom's all soggy.
Yeah.
Gutted.
But my male mates used to be like, oh my God, Steve's here. And my mum was like, hi, my friends, hi, come on in. And then my dad was like, it's a boy.
Yeah, but I'm not like that. I'm pretty cool and easygoing. Like, hey.
When my dad first met Lee, he was sort of like, he's staying out. Like, boyfriends was allowed to stay over. But Lee stayed over for like a whole weekend. And my dad was like, he really didn't know what to do about this situation. It got that bad the night before Lee was due to stay that my auntie actually did up the spare bedroom in her house because it was going to come to a point my mum was like, you're going to have to go and stay there because your dad's absolutely walking around the house like a nutcase. He was walking back. No, you weren't there.
No, but I remember him staying away.
And back and forth. He stayed over in his work building because we owned it, but so he didn't have to face it the first night, I think. And then the second night or something.
No, the second weekend.
Yeah, he came, and then he made him beans on toast.
No, I came down the second weekend. I got here quite early, about 7:30. This lazy shit was still in bed.
It was 7 a.m.
So your dad, the trains didn't leave till like 6.
I was at work all week.
Aim comes down the stairs. Second weekend I've been here to visit. Oh, God, I'm going back to bed.
You didn't actually meet my dad the first weekend, did you?
It was
my mum and my auntie. Then I come to yours, and then the weekend after you came to mine. So this is like the third weekend we spent together.
Yeah.
And I remember, because obviously I worked with my dad. And I know my dad went down this pub in Cannock that night on the Friday. Did you come on the Saturday morning? It's on the Friday night. He actually stayed out because he couldn't handle the thought of a boy staying in my house for more than a night. He couldn't even handle it for the night with a couple of my exes. I mean, I was with him 6 months at that point. Still wouldn't like it. And he comes in and he was just storming. My mum was like, will you sit down? Will you just sit? No. I'm going off. And my dad was having a can of beer and I was like, oh my God.
I don't know, we're getting like an house on fire.
But then when he actually met him, there was a kind of a bit of a, he gave him the whole, are you going to mess her about type of second. And then it was
all good. But he did have a go at Aim that first day I got there because Aim wanted to go to bed. And I'd just obviously travelled on a train. Couldn't get anything to eat before I left. He's like, have you had anything to eat or something? I was like, no, I haven't. So, I've been travelling down.
And I wouldn't want to go to my dad. No. See, Lee had to still act like a guy sort of thing. But I would have to go, no, don't make me anything, it's fine.
But she always got to bloody bed. I'm like, I'm up about and I've come here for the week. Let's enjoy ourselves.
But you didn't have to come upstairs.
Yeah, your dad made you make me some spaghetti on toast.
No, my dad made you beans on toast.
You had to go. You make it for me.
I didn't. I went back to bed. He made you beans on toast.
How terrible do you sound? You went back to bed.
Lee, I was up. I was up at 5 every single morning. I had to work with this guy every single week. I wanted a break, and then you was there, and oh my God, it eased up over the evening because obviously my dad and we all had a drink, but that was intense for me. I'm so glad that's over with. And that's why I'd never want it to be like that with you and Tia's partner.
To be fair, Tia gets it a lot easier these days, like with Aim's dad and with me. Your dad's really easy going with Tia.
Because Tia would tell him, she'd say, not in a rude way, Tia is not rude, if anything, Tia is the exact, but she'd be like, Grandad, have a bit of respect for me. I am old enough to make my decisions, I'm sensible. She really was vexed at him the other week though. So basically, again, I know I keep repeating it, but she is 20 in October and she's very sensible. You guys have seen Tia now.
21, isn't she?
Pardon? No, Lee, she's 20 in October.
I forget. Sorry, guys.
And so, I lost my train. Oh yeah. So she's been having a drink with us for a good few years now. She's really sensible. You guys probably know her personality regarding drink more than my dad. And he sat there and Tia had a bottle of a drink. Watch her, Mum. Tia went, she was like, how could he honestly say things like that? Oh, God.
Yeah, it's easy going enough now. At times.
Yeah, look what happened at Christmas.
All right. So
you only asked him how his COVID was. He went ballistic, stormed out the house. He went absolute. You're all going to get it now. And we wasn't because he was already past the isolation period. But he went absolutely berserk. None of us really spoke for a month.
Yeah, we've gone off that topic.
My dad is Jekyll and Hyde. Absolutely Jekyll and Hyde. I mean, it was Jill's birthday. He was here for a little party. He starts going on for about half an hour, but the gas and electric increase.
Gas and electric.
Oh, Mum was just like, okay.
Well, the time before that, we just does like, and not my mum, the weekend before, we had like a 2 hour.
Yeah, so we had a bit of a technical difficulty. So what happened again round about Christmas?
Oh, well, Christmas, it was last week or the week before. Dad come round. It was just me, my dad and mum and Tia. Playing some games, having a drink.
Because we have like these darts nights. They're really fun.
They are, but that night your dad was just on one. And he wanted to... It was as though your dad was like a war reporter for Ukraine and Russia.
Oh, I mean...
Like he knew all the ins and outs of Putin's toilet
God
habits.
help
the lot.
the Ukraine right now. And I'm not really just put across myself. But my dad was like...
Proper going on about it for ages.
This was like meant to be a light-hearted like evening. My dad, it was as though he was like the foreign affairs secretary or whatever you call it. Like
I'm all for it, like as in keep up to date on everything that's going on and helping any way you can. But Aim's dad was proper, like repeating word for word every news report he'd heard in the last 74 hours or 72 hours.
And I think like it's a difficult, just to address it. It's a difficult thing to do on a video such as like this because you want to keep people's spirits high, yet you want to, talk about current affairs, but it's sort of getting that happy equilibrium, whether to talk about it too much, because obviously there's been so much devastation with, Catherine COVID, hasn't there, over the past couple of years?
I honestly thought he was calling somebody Catherine. There's like, there's
no,
been a lot of drama with Catherine.
Bloody Catherine. And at the moment, there's just absolutely devastation. But obviously it's like, imagine you guys on Saturday evening coming up, going to your friend's 50th, and then there's my dad taking over the whole night talking about something that
you can listen to in the daytime. You
wouldn't get to a party and necessarily, it wasn't even a dinner party where we was all discussing. It was playing darts, having drinks, listening to music. So it was a little intense. That sums up my dad now, doesn't it? Yeah. He's quite intense. Poor Jill with the gas and electric, she was just like, yeah. My mum was doing this today. Press the mute button. She said, press the mute button.
The thing is, your mum was sat to the right, so I didn't see a lot of what she was doing, and your dad was in between us. But yeah, he was just going on, Aim's dad was, and I was like, okay, should we change the subject now? My mum was just agreeing, and she was pissed and couldn't understand what the hell was going on.
But they didn't like your mum was doing that.
Yeah.
What the thing was funny that my mum said, your mum was like asleep, but she was still tapping her foot away. And she turned over to my mum. This is so funny. So my mum was sitting in her chair, and Lee's mum was drunk as a skunk. We all had a fair few, but she went over to my mum, put her arms on the chair, leaned in my mum's face, and went, you went to some better clubs in the 80s than me. I know you did. And my mum was like, Jill was in your face. My mum was like, what do you mean, Jill? Like, what do you mean? You were more classy than I am. Look at me.
Yeah, the stuff my mum comes out when she's pissed.
She told me the other week, like, me and Lee want direct cremations. I don't want, like, a funeral. Lee wants a massive celebration at his funeral. And I was like, I don't think so, Jill. I mean...
That could not be further from the truth, guys. I.e., I don't want a lot of fake people that I don't know.
She said, he wants a massive celebration. He wants a big funeral. And I was like, I really have had this discussion with Lee several times. And I was just like, she does... He turned around and said to her, Mother, do you make things up in your head?
She does. Honestly.
She comes out with... Guys, you wouldn't believe it. She's got a heart of gold. But when I tell you some of the things that Jill comes out with...
Yeah,
it's not like nasty stuff. But it's strange stuff, isn't it? Like,
I think she'll have some form of dementia coming on.
She hasn't got dementia. She just...
You never know with these things, Aim. She's getting on. She drinks like... She has a drink every other night. It affects people.
She has more than a drink every other night. She was like, well, I work nights, so sometimes I come home and I have a bottle of wine in the morning. And I was like, but that's, I know people do that, but the way she was talking, Bob has this thing called Ticky Fire, this. She was like, oh yeah, I have a shot and I have a sneak of his drink.
But we do have to make it clear here, she's only like this because of you.
Yeah, well, apparently, it started off in Spain, she said.
Well, when I met my mum, she was a drinker. Not like this. And now, since she met home 15 years ago...
She's worse than me.
Yeah.
She's that really, really, confirmed things. His face. She wasn't bothered about admitting it, was she? But I always thought it was so funny. Your face, she was like...
Oh, the funeral thing.
No,
what?
a drinking thing.
Oh, I'm getting drunk in the afternoon every so often. Right, we've got to go, guys, on that note.
She's got a heart of gold, though, but blind me.
Oh, pain in the arse, a heart of gold.
And coming back to quickly, the thing about parents... Your mum welcomed me with open arms. Literally, all his family are absolute diamonds, and that's why I kind of wanted my dad to be all right with you. But I think you've fitted in quite well.
I mean, your dad
took about 10 years.
Well, I don't watch darts or football of anyone else, other than your dad. So I'd say that's a good start after 10
You two
years.
Get on more than my mum and dad.
Yeah, to be fair, we do.
Anyway, guys. Aldi fish, give it a whirl. £3 at a deluxe.
I think it's bloody lovely if you like fish.
There was a few bones in there. Bear in mind you give half of it to Barney. I mean, we'll have to get a review off Barney rather than Lee.
Well, I'll find out for you.
Oh.
Come on, Daddy's getting heavy.
Stop.
Half a fish.
Oh,
you say Barney
no.
again? Oh.
Yes, please. Oh,
my
little man. Yeah, so Barney says it's a yes from you.
All right.
But I reckon it's a good solid 4 out of 10. The chips are always... Well, they're just big fried potatoes, really, aren't they?
Who's your daddy?
I mean...
Oh, there he goes.
That is not a chip.
Oh.
That's just... I don't know what to call that.
Right, we're going to go,
It's a waste. That's what it is.
See you all later.
Bye.
He wants to ride this plate, but you're not allowed to.
Look at his ears. Oh.
You can't eat off the plate, Barney.
Give me a kiss. Good boy. Yeah. Anyway, guys, we'll see you on the next one.
His eyes.
Join us on our live possibly tonight. Barney's like, bye everyone, I want the food.